MiPow Power Cube X combo wireless charger. So this is a product that I received to do a video review on, and this is what the device looks like. As you can see right here, it's got a really nice form factor. It is kind of a 2-in-1 detachable power outlet, which is really cool. And it also does come with a little case, that way you can protect it. So some of the features is it does have 2-in-1 combo charging, basically meaning that you can charge an extra device wired, because it does have an extra USB port. You can also use it while plugged in, but the base actually detaches out and you can use it like a wireless power bank. Now it is 5,000 milliamp hours, as you can see right there. And input is 5 volt 3 amps and output is 5 volt 3 amps. So as you know, the fast chargers are usually about 9 amps, so, or 9 volts. So you're gonna get a decent charge. And we're gonna be running some tests on this regarding charging speeds, both with the cable in the battery and also wireless. And I have a completely dead Samsung Galaxy Note 8 right here, which we are going to be setting on the thing. One thing that I do like about this charger is that it does work wirelessly, and it also will work with an OtterBox case, unlike the last charger, the Flag Power charger I did. Now, not to knock that charger, I have actually used it at work a couple times, and I found it to be really good. So we're going to get the wireless charging to work on this, and we are going to have a review as soon as we do that, testing out the charging speed. Like I did in my last video, it's currently 8:40 in the morning. Now, one thing I did notice about this battery charger is that I was not able to get it to charge wirelessly until I actually got it to 1%, so I'm not sure if that's an influencing factor. And for some reason my watch is acting up, but it is currently 8:49 in the morning, so it literally took me about 10 minutes to get this warmed up. So it is currently 8:48 in the morning, and we now have the phone at 2%. I also did take the case off just as a precautionary method. Alright, so to give you guys a little bit of an update, at the 1 hour mark, the phone is at 36% wirelessly charged. Yes, the charging pad is wired, but that's just so the battery doesn't die. And now it's at 37%. So I wanted to give you guys an update at the 1 hour mark, and we'll be back around 10:48 for update number 2. Alright, so we are currently about 2 hours into the wireless charging, and you can see that it is at 71%. So it's roughly getting about 35% an hour, meaning that even wirelessly charging this phone will charge in just under 3 hours. So while there are possibly faster wireless charging options out there, this is actually pretty good. I think for wireless charging this is suitable, and 5,000 milliamp hours will give you about a charge and a half on a phone, which is probably good enough to last you all day unless you're playing games. We'll revisit this as soon as the phone is full. Alright, and as you guys can see, at the near 3 hour mark, the phone is at 99%, so basically full after 3 hours, which is a little bit faster than the Flag Power wireless charging, but I do like the form factor of it for a 10,000 milliamp hour battery, so I definitely recommend both devices. We're going to put our OtterBox case back on and see if the wireless charging works, as long as the phone isn't at 0. Okay, and as you can see, with the OtterBox Defender case, I am able to get to wirelessly charge. It did take a few seconds for it to actually connect on there, so with heavier cases, it might not work. I have tested it with an iPhone X Symmetry case yesterday, courtesy of Savage Wolf, and I can confirm that the wireless charging does work. Now, the really cool thing about this is that with the USB out port that is on the bottom here, you guys can't really see that well from there, you can actually charge a device while you're wirelessly charging as well. So if you have an iPad, for example, and you have your phone, you can just plop both of them on there, and both devices will actually charge. As I've said, the wireless charging might be a little bit wonky with a heavy case, but as you can see right there, I have confirmed it to work. So this is a little device that houses the Powercube X when you're on the go. I'm really glad that they included this. They didn't include an instruction manual in my version, but I'm not going to knock them for that. Alright, so as you can see right there, the Powercube X is protected and covered. And it's really nice because you can stick it in your pocket. It is actually smaller than my Samsung Galaxy Note 8. There you can see the size right there. It's about the size, I'd probably say, of about a 5-inch phone, roughly. So, for example, if you have a Samsung Galaxy S9 and S8, 7, 6, etc., it's probably going to be about the same size as this. So, I really like the form factor. And if we compare it to the Flag Power wireless charger that I also reviewed, you can also see the size of it. It is actually slightly smaller. But I do have to say, I do recommend both devices. I think this one charges a little bit slower, but it does have the advantage of a bigger battery. So for longer term things, this battery is going to do you good. This battery is actually going to work faster. So I'm going to run one more test regarding the MiPow Power Cube X. And you can see the little light indicator there. You can see how much of a charge it actually has. Now, we were wirelessly charging this for 3 hours connected. And you can see that the battery is still full. So we're going to completely drain the Samsung Galaxy Note 8. And then we're going to run another test using a wired connection and seeing how fast the battery charges. It's roughly 3 hours wirelessly. Let's see how it does wired. Alright, so it's 10:55 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as you can see by my watch here. And you can see that the Samsung Galaxy Note 8 is dead. We are actually charging this with a wire. And as soon as we fully charge the phone, I'm going to check every hour and see what it updates to, and we'll see how fast this charging actually is. So we'll get back to you at about 11:55. My phone's already at 2% after going for about 30 seconds. Let's see how fast it goes to 3%, because that's pretty impressive. If it hit 2% within 30 seconds. So at the 1 minute mark, we got 3%. We will check back on this in 30 minutes. Alright, so as you can see at 11:31, the phone currently is at 38%. So about 40 minutes in and 38% currently. Alright, so we started the charging at 10:55 in the evening, and as you can see at 12:48 it actually fully charged, so less than 2 hours from the PowerCore X, and this went from 0 to full using the included wired charger and also the USB-C connection. So you do get fast charging with this phone. I don't know if the actual Samsung adapter will actually give fast speeds, but for what it does a really good job. And then keep in mind too, you can also charge something wirelessly while you have something wired. So for example, if you're like me running an iPad Pro along with your phone, you can wirelessly charge your phone and wire connect your iPad. So for the value of this charging device, yes, it is a 5,000 milliamp hour battery, but also keep in mind that for 1 to 2 phone charge cycles, unless you're like playing games constantly for 10 hours at a time, you're really not going to need more power than this. So do I recommend this device? Yes. It's going to run you about $75 on the MiPow site. However, it's a good charger. You can probably get larger capacity batteries for a little bit less or even a fraction of the price, but keep in mind charging speeds do influence, and this is where the charger definitely does the job. This is also very portable. The fact that it's smaller than a cell phone is actually a huge deal. As you can see right there, the size of it, it's probably smaller, kind of like the Samsung Galaxy S4 in the day. It's smaller than the S7, S8, S9 for sure. If you like this video talking about the MiPow PowerCore X, please give this video a like rating, comment, subscribe, share this video amongst your friends, and as a favorite, check out my other HollywoodShono and real life tech videos playlist, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, which are all HollywoodShono. And I would really like to thank you guys for letting me review this wonderful piece of tech. Have a wonderful day, kids.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!